to make that first basket.
Rams steal the ball there. James FG with the steal, gets it up the court. Chase Hudson with it, cross to Banks, puts up another three, goes through, another three for the Rams. They're off to a quick start tonight from three. Deflect the pass across midcourt, able to put some pressure on. Got a held ball here, tie up. Possession arrow stays with the Wolves.
Looks like that North Carolina trap. They got him on the sideline. There was just nowhere to go, but the possession arrow points to the Timberwolves, so they got the goal back. Little zone by the Rams here.
Swift Creek having a hard time getting inside, able to get a shot from the outside, off the iron, rebounded by Davis. Gives it up to James FG to bring it up the court. Hudson with it now for the Rams. Banks. James FG in the far corner puts up a three, and that goes through for the Rams. They are three for their first three from three tonight.
That's FG, huh? I had trouble with that name on the introduction of the players, but you're going to take it away.
Oh, got a steal here. Banks able to steal it and set up the offense for the Rams. Another three for the Rams off the iron. That one does not go through. Rebounded by the Wolves and brought up here.
If I'm Coach Joshua King, I'll take 3 out of 4 from beyond the arc.
Steal here.
How about that?
Chase Hudson with it, takes it down the court, not able to score the basket there.
I did that in junior college, by the way. You never forget a missed layup.
Swift Creek in the paint, having some trouble, turn the ball over. Davis brings it up the court. Hudson on the far wing puts up another three off the iron, but the Rams are able to hang on to it here. Banks with it, they set up their offense. Trying to get it down low. Back outside and working around. Hudson to FG. Drives inside. Kicks it out to Hudson. Inside to Davis. Puts up off the glass. No good, but rebounded by the Rams. Able to hang on to it and keep possession. Goes up for a shot. Banks is fouled.
Oh, you had 3 in a row from beyond the arc. You had Davis, Banks, and then FG make 3-point shots. And all of a sudden, both teams have gotten cold. Good defense by the Rams, David, because you look at the scoreboard, it's 9-0.
It's a good start here. That foul was on Fisher for the Wolves. That's his first of the game. First free throw attempt up. No good for Banks. One more coming.
Good offensive board work, too. Second chance opportunities for the Raw Rams. And you can tell this is a championship caliber basketball team.
Banks' second shot is up. Not able to get that one either. Out of bounds on the Rams. Swift Creek's got it. Long inbound pass, a little bit wild there. Rams are able to corral it.
That's 4 turnovers. Not a good sign for the Timberwolves.
Chase Hudson brings it up here. Davis works it inside of the paint. Jaden Jefferson goes up with a shot, has it stolen from him. The Wolves bring it up the court and drive the lane. In the lane, puts up a shot. Off the front iron and goes through. That's the first 2-point for the Wolves. Score is 9-2 with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Chase Hudson with it for the Rams. James FG puts up a three. Off the iron, rebounded by Banks. Goes up for a shot again.
That offensive rebound again.
He was able to get it, put it back up, but it did not go through. So the Wolves have got it and brought it back down to their end. Having a little bit of trouble, a little bit of defensive pressure by the Rams. Able to cause some confusion there. Off the iron, Davis for rebounds and brings it up.
One and done. Timberwolves can't get an offensive rebound. They can't make a shot.
Davis for three. Swish! 3 points for Tajden Davis. Rams have been hot from three tonight. Swift Creek brings it up the court. Looking to work inside the lane. Davis there with defense, stolen by Banks. Davis has got it and brings it up. James FG will get it across the timeline here. Davis thinks about taking the three, drives in the lane, off the board and in. 2 more points. That's 2 scores in a row for Tajden Davis. And that causes the Swift Creek Wolves to take a timeout there.
Yeah, he's got 8 points, and I don't think he's missed a shot. 14-2, timeout taken. You know, Mike Williams needed to get his team organized to get an offense because they have not had a real good shot. They're not working the ball around. The Rams are playing outstanding defense. By my count, already 5 turnovers, 5 takeaways. Really, 4 of those were forced, steals by the Raw Rams. And you know, earlier this year, the Rams just took care of business when they played Swift Creek. They beat the Wolves 55 to 15. And this could be another one of those 55 to 15 ball games, unless Coach Mike Williams get his team organized and get that offense clicking a little better. Like the defensive intensity of the Raw Rams. Defense wins championships. Well, the Rams are the defending champs.
That's true. They've been able to keep a lot of pressure on here.
Was the defense as good last year as it is this year?
Defense has been one of their hallmarks. They've always been solid on defense. So
great crowd here tonight too, by the way. It's you can tell it's the playoffs.
Yep, got the pep band here and everything. So we're all set. All right, setting back up for action here. Banks defense the inbounds pass for the Wolves. Rams putting the pressure on. Able to force the ball out of bounds. Wolves will inbounds. Banks will put pressure on the inbounds play.
Good credit to Coach King, too, out of a timeout invested by Swift Creek. He throws a full-court press on him, and so everything that Mike Williams went over in that timeout just goes up in smoke. And the pressure, the full-court press, forces another turnover.
Banks inbounds to Hudson.
Nice
He's
shot.
able to work it around, drives the lane, kicks to Davis, who drives inside, puts up a shot. Rebounded by the Wolves and brought back up here.
That may be his first net. He's got 8 points. He's all scorers.
Duke Toro with it, kicks it back out here. Got a foul here. This one will be on the Rams. That'll be on Kwan Banks, his first foul of the game. Rams trying to get a substitution here.
First shot of the game by either team.
D1 Thomas in for the Rams, and we got number 10 Oliver for the Wolves coming in. Coaches getting their starters some rest. Swift Creek tries a three here. A little bit short, rebounded by Davis. Brought up here by James FG, gets it across. D1 Thomas with it now, kicks it to Banks. Banks drives the lane, kicks out to Hudson from the wing, puts up a three and goes through. Another three for the Rams. They have been hot from downtown tonight.
17 to 2, and it's been a 3-point shootout here today.
Swift Creek with a little bit of trouble there on the inbounds, turns it over for an over and back. A score. Up, they're calling the ball tipped. So it'll be inbound from the. So out of bounds on the Rams, the Wolves will hang on to possession of it here.
Yeah, but that's why they have 3 officials working these games. 2 officials saw it the other way.
They're able to conference it and get the call right. Wolves drive the lane and get a foul there. Foul's on number 21, Tajden Davis. His first foul of the game. Go along with all the points that he's been able to score.
The Wolves have been stuck on 2 for a long time here. We have a minute 50 left in the first quarter, and they're still stuck on 2.
Still stuck on it. They got one more shot coming here.
17 to 2. 5 3-point shots already by Raw.
They've definitely been able to work from outside tonight. All right, they got one free throw here. Score is 17 to 3. Rams lead. Chase Hudson with it. Wolves put a little bit of pressure as the Rams bring it up the court. Banks with it now for the Rams. Gets it to Thomas. Kicks it to James FG. FG puts up a three. In and out. Rebounded by Banks in the paint to Davis. Goes up with it. And the shot goes through. They'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Unselfish basketball, the offensive rebound, the wraparound pass. You get a layup look, and the hottest guy at Dave Raker Gym is the guy wearing number 21, Davis.
Fouls on number 33, Patterson. That's his first. Davis shooting one here to complete the 3-point play. Shot is up. In and out. Rebounded by the Wolves. Got to travel here. Traveling on the Wolves, so the Rams will be able to keep it on their end of the court.
Now that's the 7th turnover. You only play 8-minute quarters, right?
7-minute quarters.
7-minute quarters. Yep. Well, they've got 7 turnovers in the first quarter. That's a turnover a minute, David.
That's a lot.
Could have been a kick ball there.
Wolves drive the lane, put up a shot, got a foul from one of the Rams.
The Juan Banks, if he stands his ground and doesn't shift the feet, that's a charge. Instead, he reached in, the shoulder lowered. It's a foul every time. It's a blocking infraction, and in the act of shooting, no less. So you got 2 shots coming.
That'll be the
Timberwolves need some points, don't they?
Trailing by a pretty good margin here. That's the second foul on Banks. First free throw attempt is up and good.
Perry Fisher was just here. Made 1 of 2 the last time the Timberwolves had the ball.
And he gets
a little more success.
He was able to get both of them there.
Got a score with 3.
14-point ball game here with 1:13 left.
By the Wolves.
They will knock the ball out of bounds. Rams retain possession.
They've been watching a lot of North Carolina basketball. Mike Williams had that trap right there as you cross the timeline. There's nowhere for the guy to go. You got to help him out. Bring somebody up there to help. Fortunately, no turnover by Raw that time.
They're able to hang on to the ball. Banks has got it now. Works it around to Thomas. Thomas drives in, puts up a little bit of a floater off the back iron, rebounded by Banks. Takes it back up. Offensive rebound leads to a foul there for Banks. Fouls on number 3, Pernides. His first of the game.
At 5'7", he's playing like he's about 6'2". He's got a handful of offensive rebounds.
Banks' first shot up and through. One more coming for Banks. Second one is up and through. Banks 2 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Hudson put pressure there on the inbounds pass, able to deflect it out of bounds.
Both teams playing zone, David. Both teams playing zone. The Timberwolves trapping a little more at the half court. Full court pressure by the Raw Rams.
Rams lead by 16 with under a minute left to go in this first quarter. Banks able to put in good pressure. Forces a little bit of an inbound pass there. Having some problems with it. Not able to get it across the timeline yet. Got a whistle here. A lot of pressure on the ball there, Gene.
Yeah, and I guess there's no 10-second call in middle school basketball because it took Swift Creek a lot longer than 10 seconds to get it over that timeline.
Inbound here for the Wolves.
Less than a minute to go in the first quarter.
A little bit of a problem handling the ball there for the Wolves. Working it around the perimeter. Trying to get it into the paint.
Never leave your feet unless you know who you're throwing it to. Turnover, number 8.
Davis brings it up and through for Davis. Easy layup. He drives the whole court and gets the score. Rams full court pressure again, able to force the ball out of bounds. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rams lead 23-5.
Davis has 12 points. Obviously the scoring leader in this ballgame. 23-5.
Rams drive the lane. Davis stands tall. Gonna call a blocking foul there. That'll be on Davis. His second of the game.
Tageton Davis has had a heck of a first quarter. It could have gone either way on that ball.
It's just been a little too far underneath the basket for the ref's liking, but
Perry Fisher has 4 of the Timberwolves' 6 points.
And one more coming here for Fisher. Gets them both. Score is 23-6. 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Banks will inbound for the Rams. Wolves look to put some pressure on here. Got a trap.
8 seconds.
They will knock the ball out of bounds. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter.
They've corrected the scoreboard. He made 2 free throws. It's 23-7.
23-7.
The scoreboard was stuck on that 6 number. They haven't scored enough to get that scoreboard clicking.
Thomas got it for the Rams and brings it up.
Better get the shot.
Tyler Long with it. Thomas puts up a 3 at the buzzer. Does not go through. The score is 23-7 Rams. We'll take a short little break here as we get set up for the second quarter.
T. Davis is a basketball player.
Tajden Davis, yes, sir.
Tajden Davis is a basketball player. Number one, he's the tallest guy for the Raw Rams, 6'2". He gets rebounds, he plays good defense. He's not afraid to attack the defense, the offensive end. And oh, by the way, he made his first 2 3-point shots.
He's one of their 8th grade leaders on the team this year. Being able to really control the inside paint there for the Rams.
I've got him with a dozen points. I may be off a point or two, but he has been the story of the first quarter, and I would imagine he's been the story of Raw's success all season long. He undefeated Raw Rams at 8-0, and if he continues to play like this, there's no doubt in my mind Raw can repeat as the defending champion.
He's definitely led him in scoring in a couple games this season.
Leading scorer. He's an 8th grader, so he's a senior in middle school.
Correct.
So he's probably been playing basketball for at least 3 years, probably 4, 5, or 6. And he knows the game. He handles himself very well for a middle school athlete. He knows the game of basketball.
All right, we
took up basketball when I was in the 8th grade. I couldn't even dribble when I was in the 8th grade.
Set back up here for action, trying to get the clock squared away. All right, got that set up. Chase Hudson will be inbounding for the Rams. Thomas has got it to Banks. Banks looks to work the ball inside. Thomas has got it now. Banks on the far wing. Trying to get into Tyler Long. Kicks it back out to Thomas. Puts up a 3. Swish! Nothing but net there for Thomas.
He didn't start, but he's got the touch, doesn't he? That's a deep 3.
That was a nice 3 for Thomas there. Banks strong on that inbounds play, able to knock the ball out of bounds.
DeJuan Thomas. I think that's his second shot he's taken, but he got nothing but the bottom of the net that guy. He got near turnover again.
Rams putting pressure on the ball as they come up the court. We'll have a foul here on the Rams. Foul's on number 22, Jaden Jefferson. That's his first of the game.
I don't think Coach King's going to be upset with that foul because it's almost a nice steal and an easy layup, but he's been able to keep it up.
Giving great effort there on that play. Swift Creek's got it, brings it up the court here. Drives the lane, puts up a shot off the glass and through. 2 more points there for the Swift Creek Wolves.
Is a basketball player too, okay? He is the Tajden Davis of the Swift Creek Timberwolves.
Score is 26-9 with 5 minutes and 55 seconds in the second quarter. Banks drives, kicks it out to Tyler Long, but we have a traveling call on the Rams here.
First turnover by Raw in this game, and it comes about a minute and 9 seconds into the second quarter. That's good basketball.
Very solid play here from the Rams. Rams able to put some pressure on the play coming up the court. They get it across the timeline. Rams step out of bounds as they're fighting for the ball and turn it over to the Wolves.
Also play by Chase Hudson. Almost had the turnover. The takeaway. It's a good basketball game, dude.
Swift Creek puts up a long 2, a little short there.
Let me rephrase it. It's a good ball game if you're a Raw Rams fan. Swift Creek has issues. They just can't get their offensive sets.
Hudson puts up a 3. Off the iron, rebounded by Tyler Long. Kicks it back out to Thomas. We've got a 3-second call here on the Rams, so they turn the ball over. Looks like Tyler Long was in the paint for a little long there.
Tyler Long is the longest player on the court, okay? I'm playing with a name now, but he's the tallest player, 6'3". He needed to put that shot back up. Somebody would have fouled him. He'd have gone to the free throw line.
Wolves working around the perimeter. Chase Hudson on the pressure, gets it down to the paint, puts up a little bit of a wild shot off the glass. Banks rebounds. Hudson's got it now for the Rams and brings it up the court.
Well, Christian Dutoro thought he was going to play Magic Johnson or something like that. Put that little spin on the ball, but he didn't hit iron. Nice try though.
Banks drives off the glass and good. Nice drive there for Kawan Banks. Rams retreat and set up their defense here. Swift Creek drives. Fisher travels there. Would have had some points, but the traveling call negates those. Score is 28-9 with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the second quarter.
9th turnover, David.
Chase Hudson gets it across the timeline for the Rams. Drives the lane, kicks it out to Thomas. Puts up a shot, a little bit short there, rebounded by the Rams. Thomas has got it again. Kicks it over to Hudson, thinks about a three, then decides to drive. Banks has got it on the far edge, puts it up the three, no good. Got a whistle here.
They're going to get Tyler Long going over the back.
That's the first on Tyler Long for the game.
Tried to chip it away, and he bumped into the Swift Creek player right in front of him. Tried to tip it to a teammate and get another reset of the clock and get another shot away.
Good defense here by Chase Hudson. Steals the ball to Thomas underneath the Rams basket. Easy layup there for Thomas. He's been very active on the offensive boards as well this game.
Thomas didn't start the ball game, but he gives you some offense and defense off the bench.
Swift Creek's puts up a three here. Rebounded by Banks. Chase Hudson gets it across the midcourt line here. Drives, brings it back out. Thinks about going back under again. Little under the basket shot. Tony Harper there with the basket for the Rams.
Second chance points, and Tony Harper, a non-starter, gets his first basket of the game.
More points off the bench.
There goes that Perry Fisher kid again. He's a player now.
Nice little teardrop there for Perry Fisher. Is able to get 2 points for the Wolves. Score is 32-11. Rams lead with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left here. Got a turnover here on the Rams.
Rams played turnover-free basketball in the first quarter. They've turned it over twice here in the second quarter with 2:57 to go. A little more than halfway through.
Swift Creek's got it, brings it up the court. Good defense there by Chase Hudson to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, Oliver, that's a scary pass when you try to throw over a taller guy and there's nobody on your team in the area where you're throwing it to.
Fisher again. 2 more points for him.
This is the Perry Fisher show for the Timberwolves.
He's been their star player this game. Score is 32-13. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second quarter. Chase Hudson with it. Puts up a three. Swish! Nothing but net for Chase Hudson.
Hudson had a layup a little earlier this quarter. Got a nice triple to go there. And how about this steal right on the baseline? You got to be careful. If you touch that ball before it gets inbounded, it's a technical foul.
He was able to let it get just across, though, and they were able to swat it out of bounds. Score is 35-13 Rams with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the first half of this ball game. Tony Harper inbounding for the Rams from underneath his basket.
Well, I like the way they line up here. They got the stack on the left side of the free throw area. When he slaps that ball, look out. Could be chaos. There you go.
Chase Hudson with it, drives the lane. Kicks it to Bryce Sampson, back to Hudson.
He's hot.
Puts up a shot from the free throw line off the back iron, rebounded by the Rams. Tajin Davis puts up a three. A little short there. Tony Harper goes for the rebound but steps out of bounds. Turnover there for the Rams. Swift Creek will have it. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left, 35-13.
Well.
Swift Creek brings it up the court here. Creek now with the ball, trying to work it around. Turnover. Pass there was a little too strong for the Wolves to handle.
Well, the Wolves have cut their turnovers down, but they still have not been able to make a basket. If you defend Perry Fisher, nobody else can score for the Timberwolves.
The Rams defense has been very solid this game and given them a lot of fits so far. Jeremiah Stevens brings it up the court for the Rams.
Bryce Sampson seeing playing time now, number 12.
Puts up a layup high off the glass, rebounded by the Davis, has got it. Able to score 2 more points with the putback. Score is 39-13 Rams. Swift Creek drives the court, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by the Rams. Brought back up all the way off the glass. Davis gets the rebound, puts it back up. That one did not fall for Davis, one of the few this game. Wolves bring it back up the court. A lot of contact there.
Well, they say basketball is a non-contact game. You can't prove every level. You're going to see collisions just like that. Guys trying to make plays offensively and defensively, and right now it's all Rams, David, 39-13. Davis's first basket, I believe, since early in the second quarter. He had 12 points at the end of the first quarter, so he's got 14 points, I believe, right now.
That was his third foul for the game, so he's got to be careful here.
I bet you Josh King is going to bring in the sub right now. He can't afford to have Hudson. I mean, you got control of the game, but your best player, your best hit, a nice little
Jaden Jefferson goes up with a shot, has it swatted. Out of bounds on the Wolves, so the Rams retain possession.
Tyson Davis, he wasn't ready to come out of the ball game. With 3 fouls, you don't want to commit a 4th foul with 45 seconds left, and you're in control of the ball game.
Rams inbound pass gets knocked out of bounds by the Wolves, so the Rams will inbound it one more time. Jeremiah Stevens with it here for the Rams. Sampson with it off the front iron. Back to Stevens. Back to Sampson. Drives the lane. Got it to Banks. Got a foul coming here. Shot does not go, but he collects the foul.
Good basketball play by Tony Harper. He got the defender to come on him on the bounce pass and an easy shot had the foul not taken place.
Score is 39-13. Rams lead.
These guys come in and play good basketball, huh?
Okay, is the thing that it sounds so silent, all I have to do is plug my phone in red, or do I need to change the settings? It's already good to go? Okay, thank you.
Yep. No points on that trip to the free throw line there for Banks. Wolves able to get a basket there.
Perry Fisher again, he does it all. He got the offensive rebound, the stick back.
Rams bring it up. Drive the lane. 2 points there for Jeremiah Stevens.
Off the bench.
Able to get those 2 points back. Fisher again with a long 3 off the iron. Shot goes up and over. And the Rams finish the first half with a score of 41-15. We'll take a break here for halftime. We should have a presentation by the Rams cheerleaders as the coaches discuss strategy.
Well, the Rams outscored the Wolves 23-7 in the first quarter. The second quarter, the Rams didn't score as many points, but they still have control. 41-15 at halftime. Rams outscore the Wolves 18-8 in the second quarter. You take Terry Fisher out of the equation, and the Wolves are in deep trouble.
He's had most of their points this game. Rams defense have been able to bottle everybody else up but him.
Turnovers have hurt the Timberwolves, and oh, by the way, the play of Cosden Davis has been outstanding. He's the difference in this ballgame.
Strong on both ends of the court, able to rebound and put it in the basket there for the Rams.
I'll say this, the Timberwolves have great support. The Timberwolves fans are making a lot of noise, but they just haven't had a lot to cheer about to this point in the ballgame.
Been very
when
quiet.
You're down a ton at halftime, the fans are going to keep plugging away, and let's see how the Timberwolves do in the second half.
This is a playoff game here, so we should see a lot of intensity coming out here in the second half.
Cosden Davis, the story for the Rams, but it's been overall good team play. Offensively, defensively, the zone defense has really stymied what the Timberwolves are trying to do. The pressure defense, the full court, the trapping defense has forced a number of turnovers. One thing that Mike Williams is going to be pleased with is that 8 turnovers in the first quarter, and by my count, just 2 in the second quarter. They figured out a way to beat the press, but they haven't been able to turn that into points, David. And I guess when Dr. Naismith invented this game, you had to put it in the peach basket,
right,
bucket, to to get points.
That is the name of the game.
And the Wolves just have not been able to do that.
Nope, they have not been able to find those baskets this first half.
But when you look at these two teams, the Rams obviously the defending champions. They're unbeaten 8-0. The Timberwolves are 2-6. So what you're seeing is the number 1 seed versus the number 4 seed, and this is the way it's supposed to play out.
If the Rams have been able to handle their business this year and last year, they've been able to keep it rolling with good, solid defense and strong offense as well. This game they've been on fire from the three-point line.
They started out making their first 3 three-point shots, and if you're a visiting team and you're playing the defending champions, and all of a sudden they come out and shoot 100% from beyond the arc, you know you're in for a long, long evening in the gym. And the Daybreaker gym tonight is just exploding with a tremendous performance by the defending champs. They look like the defending champs.
They do. They've set up themselves very well coming into this second half of this game.
Put a plug in for my Florida State basketball team. The final home game is coming up a week from Saturday, and Florida State will host Boston College. It will be Senior Day, and 3 Seminole seniors will be honored on Senior Day, and look forward to that. Got a tough road trip, a Sunday game at North Carolina State, a Wednesday night game at number 11 ranked Clemson. You know, by the way, I think that Sheldon Mitchell, who was injured in the game in Tallahassee on Valentine's Day, he was injured and spent the night in the hospital, and was able to get back home to Clemson the next day. But he did not play against Duke, and Duke was able to get in there and be the first team to knock off Clemson at Little John Coliseum. I have a feeling Sheldon Mitchell will be back.
That's a place the Knowles have had problems, so we'll take a break here and set back up for the halftime. After halftime, we'll come back, broadcast the second half of the basketball game.
Timberwolves cheerleaders, Ram cheerleaders.
What was your website?
GeneDeckerhoff.com. My son Dennis, when I first got involved in trying to put a web thing together, he had already gotten Deckerhoff.com. So I had to go with Gene Deckerhoff.
All right. We don't have time for
Football. I used to do baseball. And then you go to game day. I don't know if that, well, what's up there? These are not updated, but you click on the Wolfpack. I'm working on them right now. This is last.
Okay.
This is last year's, I think.
Nice.
Then you got all this.
I got all that information right there.
I don't think I have any football. That's New Orleans Saints. That was the last Bucs game.
Have you had any interaction with the new staff for football?
No. Coach Taggart was on it. I broadcast from the Independence Bowl, but no, I have not. We about 3.5 minutes, but you know he was doing the.
Right.
That's all. We're gonna have this. Spring tour starts right after the spring football game. I think I'm going to be traveling with Coach. I've done it with Coach Bowden and Coach Fisher.
It's a good way to get to know those guys. Good way to get to
first football broadcast was Manatee High School in Braden in 1972, before he played there. But then we have a connection there because that was my first football broadcast. And I got that because I could do basketball, but I played basketball, but I never played football.
Right.
And so I did one half, and the news guy did the other half, and then the news guy left. I started doing the whole games, and then I moved up here and started doing Leon.
Okay.
Leon High in '74. I did from November until through the playoff. And Leon had some great football teams back then. I started doing basketball that year, '74, but I had to wait till '79 to do football.
Okay. All right, getting set back up here for the second half action. Got the Rams in the gym now. Waiting for the Wolves to return from their locker rooms.
Conversation than myself,
All right, Swift Creek's back. Give them a second to get set up here.
Why are you? Sorry. Why are you talking
All right, Swift Creek will be inbounding to start the second half here. All right, we're underway. Pernitez has got it for the Wolves, brings it up, gets it to Fisher, back to Pernitez, tries to drive, has it deflected by Chase Hudson. Rams able to put some pressure on. James FG with the steal. Gets it to Hudson. They work it across the half-court line there, setting up their offense. Davis has got it, back to Hudson. Davis has got it down low, works it in the paint, goes up for a shot. Has it altered there, so no good. Swift Creek with the rebound. Fisher drives it all the way, puts up a shot, not able to make it go. Rams bring it back up.
15 Timberwolves points.
Wow.
15. It's been a one-man show.
They can bottle him up this half, they'll be in good shape.
Chase Hudson has 14 of the 41 raw Ram points.
There's a good defensive play by the Wolves, able to steal it and bring it back up the court. Shot was short, rebounded by Jaden Jefferson. James FG brings it up the court. James FG to Hudson. To Banks. Looks to drive, gets it in the lane, goes up with a shot, has it stuffed. Jaden Jefferson's not able to connect there. Fisher's got it for the Wolves and brings it up the court.
David, no wonder the Wolves couldn't score the 15 points in the first half. There's a lid on the basket of this hit. Nobody can get a basket.
Rams have not started off as hot as they did the first half.
It's tough to start off making 3 straight triples in a row to begin both halves.
Rams bring it up the court. James FG gets it across the timeline to Hudson. Puts up a 3. Off the side iron, rebounded by the Wolves. They're able to bring it up the court here. Fisher's got it. Pernitez stops and puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by one of the Wolves players, puts it back up. Duke tore it from under the basket, tries a shot, no good. Rams have got it and bring it back up. Davis drives the baseline. Got a travel here on Tajden Davis.
First turnover of the second half, and the home team, the defending champions, did it. I think Davis was looking for some of their passes, and nobody broke free. A steal on the other end.
Jaden Jefferson able to steal that inbounds pass and put it in for the Rams. Hopefully that's breaking the seal on that basket there. Have a lot more points for the Rams coming up here in the second half.
Jefferson Yeager with a nice little layup there. I said he stuffed it with a steal and a layup. Did he stuff the ball in middle school? I don't know if he did.
I don't think we haven't seen that this year.
I never was able to to dunk a basketball, but I could dunk a volleyball. My hands were not big enough, I guess, to grab a hold of that basketball and stuff it 10 feet up in the air. I was only 5'9" though, Dave.
Some pretty good hops there. Swift Creek's got it here. Fisher works it around. 3-point shot put up. Goes through for number 11, Williams, for the Wolves.
That is the first guy not named Fisher to score a basket for the Timberwolves.
And it's a 3 here in the second half. Banks with the drive. Shot is up. No, the officials are going to wave off the basket and call the foul on the floor. Foul's on number 15, Fisher. That's his second of the game. Rams try a shot here. No good. Working the ball underneath in the paint, able to collect a foul. That's 2 quick ones on Fisher here for the Wolves.
He's played 2 minutes and 49 seconds, David, and Davis is going to the line to try to get his first point of the second half. In fact, the Rams have scored just 2 points in this half.
First shot coming here for Davis. No good. One more coming for Davis. Second shot is up, in and out. Davis is gone. Not able to convert on that trip, but the Rams are able to retain possession. Hudson's got it. Looking to drive into the lane, goes all the way around, kicks it to Banks. Tries to inbound to Jefferson. We've got a foul called here on the floor, so the shot does not count. Foul's on number 21, Duke Toro. That's his first of the game. Rams will be inbounding from underneath their basket. Banks will be the inbounder. Gets it into Davis.
Get it to your best player. They did.
James Efchi puts up a 3 off the back iron, rebounded by the Wolves. Rams shooting has not been as hot here in the second half. Got a held ball, but they've been able to maintain the same defensive intensity.
A heck of a rebound by Oliver for the Timberwolves, but they couldn't make anything out of it at the other end.
Chase Hudson brings it up. Wolves put on a little bit of pressure here. Banks able to get it across midcourt.
Easy too. Great basketball play.
Great pass there from Banks to Davis.
That's the play of the game right there.
Rams
spin at half court, the dish, easy bucket.
Rams lead 45-18 with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. Fisher's got it for the Wolves. Able to get that layup there. 2 more points for Fisher.
That's 17 big points of this game.
Chase Hudson's got it. Down to Jaden Jefferson's able to score the basket. Good movement there by the Rams.
Jefferson Yeager finishes, and when the press breaks down, you got to get back, and the Timberwolves were not able to do that.
Jefferson there on the defensive play, able to cause some problems with that inbounds pass. He's able to knock it out of bounds there. Swift Creek will still have it. Rams lead by 27 with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Rams have what it takes to win championships. They've got good ball handling guards, and they've got a guy that can get the ball to that knows how to score. That's Davis.
Benitez puts up a 3, rebounded by Davis for the Rams. Gives it up to Hudson and brings it across. Chase Hudson drives the lane.
There he is.
Davis with the rebound. Puts up the shot. Does not go through, but he collects a foul. Foul's on number 33, Patterson, his second of the game. Davis going to the line.
14 first half points. He has 1 basket here in the third quarter, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. He's not made a free throw in this half.
Was able to collect that one. See if he can get the next one to get the Rams to a 30-point lead. All right.
How about that?
2 for 2 for Davis there. Banks is able to deflect the inbounds pass. That's with that getting to the 30 points, the Rams will now have a running clock for the rest of the game.
Sub for the Timberwolves, Perry checks in. And no, that's not Perry Fisher, that's just Perry.
A little bit of a break in the action here while they try to get the scoreboard set. The Rams should have 50. James FG with the defensive play there. Rams have been able to harass all of their inbound plays so far this half.
This is straight out man, full court pressure.
Jaden Jefferson there deflects the inbounds pass. Goes out of bounds on him. The Wolves will still have it. Haven't been able to get out of their far end zone here. Able to get across the timeline. Steps out of bounds though. Good pressure there by the Rams.
Well, after committing 8 turnovers in the first quarter, they had just 2 in the second quarter. By my count, that is the first turnover by the Timberwolves. I may have missed one, but on my scorecard, the first turnover by the Timberwolves in this half.
Banks drives the lane, dishes to Jefferson, who goes up with the shot. Shot does not fall for Jefferson, but he collects the foul.
Jefferson Yeager's going to shoot free throws, and too much reaching in by the Timberwolves defensively. Just got to play a little better defense to get whistled every time.
That foul was on number 10, Oliver, who just came in the game.
Coach Mike Williams is sort of saying, you know, my guy was going after the ball, and was he in the act of shooting? He was. Jefferson Yeager.
First shot attempt's a little high there. One more coming for Jefferson.
I don't think you intentionally bank free throws, do you? I don't think so. There you go. Oh.
In and out for Jefferson. Davis is able to rebound.
Much better free throw attempt.
Gets it into Jefferson, puts it right back up, goes up strong with it again. Not able to complete that play there. Able to put on some defensive pressure though. Davis with the steal for the Rams. Brings it up the court, looking to drive. Takes it all the way to the hoop. Does not go able to get the rebound there. Steals it from his own man. Kicks it out to James FG. Puts up a 3. In and out for James FG. The Wolves have it and bring it back up the court. Chase Hudson there with the block and the steal, and he's driving the lane.
Smart play. Bring it back up.
Decides to go in. Able to get the layup there for Chase Hudson. Score is 31-point lead for the Rams.
You know, I said smart play because he was the numbers didn't favor a fast break. It was 1-on-4, so he brought it back with a dribble, waiting for his teammates, and all of a sudden the Timberwolves defense relaxed. Okay, he laid it in.
Had the space and drove to the lane.
51 points, huh?
51-20. Rams lead the Wolves. Clock continues to run here.
Under a minute to go in the third quarter.
Rams set up their defense. Swift Creek works the ball around. Pernitez looking for options, has it stolen by D1 Thomas. Rams bring it across. Tyler Long for 3. Not able to make it fall. A little bit of contact there. Perry was fouled, or Fisher was fouled for the Wolves.
Yeah, Tony Harper a little over-aggressive there going after that basketball in the press. Here's a 3-point shot. They just haven't been able to buy field goals in this game.
Not able to collect that rebound there, and it goes out of bounds. The Rams will take over. Under 10 seconds to go here. Rams got a chance for one more shot. Put up a 3, in and out. That's the end of the third quarter with the Rams leading the Wolves 51-20.
Perry Fisher's basket with about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. The last basket made by the Timberwolves. This lockdown defense forcing turnovers, 3 up in that corner by the Timberwolves. Easy buckets for the defending champion Rams. Hands up to me on that scoreboard, David. 51-20.
The Rams have been able to score points. Been able to put a lot of defensive pressure on the Wolves, and they haven't been able to match. That's why we'll have a running clock here in the rest of the game. It's going to be hard for the Wolves to do much of anything.
How about that Ram pep band over there? They add to the excitement of a middle school basketball game. This is a playoff game here, the first of a playoff game, and it's 1 versus 4 as far as the seedings go. And well, I might be on a path to that back-to-back championship. Now, David, who will Rob play after this game? I'll play the winner of it.
I have to look at the schedule here.
You got Montford involved in that?
I think so. I think they're in the other playoff game tonight.
I'm going to give a shout out to Leon. I have 2 grandchildren that go to Leon, and all my boys went to Lincoln, but have a granddaughter and a grandson to go to Leon. And Leon's playing Niceville tomorrow night, Thursday night, and their playoffs have just gotten underway.
Okay. Swift Creek puts up a shot here, a little bit short. Rebounded by Bryce Sampson. Brought up by Jeremiah Stevens. They work the ball in the paint to Tyler Long, loses it. They're at Rams able to hang on. Thomas drives the lane, kicks it to Tyler. Puts up a shot, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds on the Rams. That's another turnover for the Rams.
Those have been infrequent, David. I got about a handful in the last couple of quarters. 5 turnovers by the Rams. And a ton of turnovers by the Timberwolves.
Thomas able to put on pressure on the Wolves here. They're looking for a shot. Able to force a turnover, knock the ball out of bounds there in the far baseline. Swift Creek will hang on to it.
Perry got trapped in that corner. That's no man's land over there. Unfortunately, the ball was last touched by a raw ramp for the Timberwolves. They're going to have the ball. You like that running clock, David?
Shot put up there by the Wolves, rebounded by the Rams, and brought back up. Dewan Thomas has got it. Puts up a 3 for Thomas off the back iron, rebounded by Tyler Long. Kicked out to Jeremiah Stevens, who thinks about a 3, puts it up. A lot of offensive rebounds here for the Rams. Dewan Thomas is able to score 2 more points for the Rams off of the offensive rebounds there. Rams put on some pressure.
The Rams may have had 5 shots in the basket on that trip.
Shot goes in and out for the Wolves. Rams rebound and bring it up the court. Tony Harper with the 3-point attempt, a little short. Got a fast break here for the Wolves. Number 13, Perry, puts up a shot and is fouled. Fouls on number 13, Tony Harper. That's his second of the game.
You're up 52-20, and Tony Harper runs 90 feet to block a layup that would have given Perry a basket there, an easy basket. He was not going to let him get it either. It's going to make him earn it from the free throw line.
He's able to get the first one there. Rams have a mass
Now
substitution.
we're going to have fun. A wholesale substitution like Joshua King.
He's trying to get those young players some playing time. It's nice when you can do that in a playoff game. It's good when you get those young guys some time. Keep that program building. Perry's second free throw attempt in and out. Swift Creek knocks the ball out of bounds, so the Rams will hang on to it. Bo Moore inbounds it for the Rams.
Joshua Payne at 4'9", the shortest player on the floor right now.
Rams work the ball around. Perry there with a attempted steal is able to knock it away.
The reason why Joshua Payne is the shortest on the court is because Philip Garcia is 4'10".
Payne with it now, works it around, looking to drive the lane, puts up a shot, has it deflected there by one of the Wolves. Wolves have got it and bring it back up here. Perry's got it for the Wolves, puts up a 3. And nothing but net there for Perry. 3 points for the Wolves.
He scored the last 4 points. The only guy to score for the Timberwolves in this fourth quarter.
Payne's got it for the Rams, brings it across. Sets up their offense. Gets it to Philip Garcia, puts up a 3 off the side iron. Moore with it. Payne puts up a 3. High off the glass. Rams fight for it. Moore with it now, kicks it up to Garcia. Garcia puts up another 3. 3 points for Philip Garcia. Rams lead 56-24. 3-point attempt by the Wolves is no good. Fast-paced action here. Fast break pass to number 20. William Moore is a little bit too strong and goes out of bounds. The Rams turn it over there.
Biggest roar by the crowd at Dave Raker Gym today was when Philip Garcia just drilled that triple from the deep right wing.
Very excited for that young man. He's able to get that 3.
This is the bench bunch now. These guys don't see a whole lot of playing time.
And they're taking advantage of their opportunity. Got a timeout here by the Rams. Coach King wants to talk some strategy with his young guys. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of the game. Rams lead 56-24.
Well, the running clock stops with a timeout. We have 2 minutes left in this first round of the playoffs. And David, clock keeps playing like this, they can beat anybody in the city.
You got one more game after this to get to the championship.
You've been broadcasting these games for 5 years ago?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen a better Rams team than the one you've seen this year?
Last year's team had the same defensive and offensive hallmarks this team has. They've been solid on defense. This team might be a little bit more talented offensively.
Did you lose a lot of players off last year's championship team?
They had a fair amount of guys they lost. Yeah, they lost 4 starters. So.
Oh my! So a rebuilding year, and all of a sudden you're back looking for another championship, huh?
That's why it's so important to get these young guys playing time. Payne brings it up here for the Rams. Traveling call on the Rams. Gonna turn it over here.
No, I don't think that was a travel.
Okay.
Joshua Payne was saying, what? Because he was dribbling the ball.
I guess they reset and inbound the ball for the Rams. Joshua Payne's got it. William Moore puts up a shot. Able to bank that shot in for William Moore. Score is 58-24. Rams lead with 1:29 left here to go in the game.
Don't call me William, call me Bo. William Bo Moore. They'll remember that shot for a long time, I promise.
Strong defensive pressure there by the Rams, able to knock that pass out of bounds. The young player is able to keep the intensive pressure up. The defensive pressure here for the Rams. 3-point attempt there. Fisher's able to get that and put it back there. 2 more points for him.
First basket of the fourth quarter for Perry Fisher. He's been their primary player. 15 points, he's got 17 points.
Joshua Payne has it stolen there. Layup basket there for the Wolves. Joshua Payne brings it across here. Antron Reynolds with it there to Bo Moore. Gets it to Philip Garcia. Tavares Herring puts up a shot. Off the rim, out of bounds. Swift Creek will have possession here. The clock continues to run. Under 20 seconds to go here. 15 seconds as the Wolves set up their offense. Fisher thinks about a 3, kicks it across the court. Hernandez has got it. 3-point there for Fisher off the iron. As the buzzer sounds, the Rams win the game 58-28. They'll be moving on to the championship game on Monday at the Lincoln Gym.
Kawan Davis. Cosmic Davis had